Oh my goodness, now I lost the case. We are back on the record. What is the cause number?
It's 2022-3891, Your Honor.
All right, we're back on the record on the state of Texas versus Francis Rocha. Oh, I'm getting so many different messages. 2022-0D03891. We have now present Mr. Joshua Gonzalez from PR Bond, and we were looking at a previous order on the bond that is dated October 11th. I think I've received some information just to confirm, Mr. Gonzalez, Ms. Rocha has not been on PR Bond, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. Yeah, she posted a cash or surety bond and she was released 9/20/2021.
Okay, and so there is a court order on October 11th reducing the cash surety portion of the bond to $40,000, and then I guess reinstituting a $5,000 PR bond. But that order was not the court's PR bond order. It was, I believe, maybe the proposed order may be provided by counsel. And so that was not routed to PR bond or CJC, which is why PR bond never had notice that she was supposed to be back on PR bond. So now that I think everybody is here, I have a new PR bond order that is going to conform with what we just had in terms of our bond hearing. So the cash surety portion, I do have now the PR bond order that I specified earlier, which I signed off on. I don't have a report from PR, so there's nothing to go off of. Please advise your client, Mr. Herrera, that she will be required to report monthly. I have made the cutout there for any travel that she has to do for either medical treatment or work purposes. So you are not to leave El Paso County or change your place of residence without court permission, of course, with the exceptions for your medical treatment and for work. There is a curfew, report once a month. You're to possess no weapons or ammo, no contact with the complainants or the complainant's family. There are no co-defendants, correct, Mr. Herrera?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. And all other standard conditions, which include testing, you're to use no illegal drug or alcohol. Let me think what else. Standard PR order, Mr. Herrera, in terms of everything else. So if you have any questions, I did sign off on it already and it'll be posted on Odyssey if you all need.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Gonzalez, my apologies. I was a little confused as to why, but now I think I understand why you all did not have that information.
Yes, I just saw the order as well. So I guess is it okay if I contact the attorney just to get the client's info? I would
Sure.
change the phone number.
Absolutely, Mr. Herrera, get with Mr. Gonzalez so we can make sure that we have everything squared away. But I think with this should kind of wrap everything up to where we're on track. And then we'll go from there. In terms of future settings, you all have them, right?
Sure, Your Honor. And I guess just to clarify, because there is the issue of the motion to clarify filed by Mr. Mario Gonzalez. I guess as part of the order, can she be free to just go through a different bonding company at this point for the cash or surety portion?
So I don't have a problem with that for my purposes. The only thing that was set on today's docket was your request to reduce the bond, or change the bond conditions, correct?
Okay. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
So if Mr. Gonzalez needs to come in and make some other request, he can do that and set his own hearing.
Understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, alrighty. Thank you very much, Mr. Gonzalez. Do you need anything else from me, or are we good to go?
On my end, I would just put later on the bond order, but other than that, we should be okay.
Okay, Marissa, you got back the bond order, right?
Yes, Your Honor, it's actually already in Odyssey. I'm forwarding it to CJC right now.
Beautiful. I hope that wraps everything up. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you for bringing it to the court's attention, Mr. Herrera.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
You may. Take
All
care.
right. Good seeing you, Judge. Take care.
Good seeing you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Who's next? Bye, Josh. Thank you.
Take care.
Let's see. All right, do we have Mr. Gutierrez? I think we can go ahead and bring Mr. Gutierrez in now. Okay. Huh. Isn't there, do we have him on probation on 2 cases, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Summer, and I don't see that one having been set as well, and I think there was pretty much some confusion but for my purposes, we're here on both cases, okay? Calling cause numbers 2017-0D01579 and make sure it's the correct case. 2021-0D00302, State of Texas versus Robert Andrew Gutierrez. May I have announcements, please?
Samantha Rogg on behalf of the state. State's ready, Your Honor.
Claudia Acosta with adult probation.
Do you recognize there's someone here, Robert Gutierrez? Is that the probationer, Ms. Acosta?
Yes, Your Honor, that is him.
Mr. Gutierrez, would you go ahead and unmute, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we had your 2017 case, Ms. Acosta, you requested a hearing and an extension of his 2017 case, but he is also on probation for a 2021 case, right?
Yes, Your Honor, that case won't term until June 21st of 2023.
Okay, and did you have a summary of Mr. Gutierrez's, I guess, compliance or non-compliance on probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is it?
So he was probated for the DWI 3rd or more on October 31st, 2017 for 5 years straight. He had some compliance issues that were addressed with the court, to include the new possession charge that he was rearrested for.
When was that?
The offense for the rearrest?
Mhm.
He was arrested for that case on November 22nd of 2020. Then he was probated on that case on June 22nd, 2021 with the sanction of BHRTC.
Okay, so in 2021, Mr. Gutierrez picked up a cocaine case, which is our 2021 case, correct?
Yes,
And so we get a new cocaine case in 2021, and he is modified in his DWI case to BHRTC, correct?
yes, Your Honor.
And the motion that pertained to that new arrest was dismissed on that condition that he was modified, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and then?
He resided at BHRTC from August 24th, 2021 to December 6th, 2021. He was then placed in the substance abuse caseload.
Okay.
He did well, Your Honor, for the most part. He did have a slip up for cocaine use on February 24th, 2022. And he was.
So he's out 2 months, and he tests. I mean, what you keep referring to as a slip up is he tests positive for cocaine, right?
Yes, one time, Your Honor, in February.
Now,
So-
let me stop you there. Did you notify the court?
No, Your Honor,
Why not?
I had him assessed for with his TAP counselor, and they upgraded him to intensive outpatient.
Why didn't you notify the court?
Due to the clinical recommendation being to continue him in IOP.
Why didn't you notify the court? You don't think that that's important? He's a DWI 3rd probationer, right? And he picks up a drug case and he goes to BHRTC. Why wouldn't you let the court know as of February of this year that he was already testing positive 2 months out of BHRTC? Did you conference it with Ms. Pineda, the CLO, at that time?
I don't believe I did, Your Honor.
I don't understand. What happens next? We have perfect compliance after that?
Yes, Your Honor. He had consistent negative UAs until August, Your Honor. He had another positive for cocaine on August 19th, 2022.
And did you notify the CLO or the court?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
I continued to work with him.
And then what happens?
He did complete his TAP program before this positive UA. So he had already completed his TAP IOP program and
So
had been discharged.
Let's stop. Let's stop right there. Let's see all the treatment. We had already gone to BHRTC for cocaine, right?
Yes,
We come back positive 2 months after BHRTC for cocaine. Then you reevaluate him, don't notify the court, don't notify my CLO so that I can be informed. He picks up another positive for cocaine. Let me ask you this. Did he ever do the ACOP days on the DWI?
let me check on that, Your Honor. I believe he did.
The summary I'm looking at only references the positives, the cocaine positives. Says he completed anger management in October 2021, DWI repeat class in 2018, and VIP in 2018. He had pending classes, the drug offender class, which clearly was not a priority because rather than taking classes, he was doing cocaine. And you didn't notify the court. So did we do our ACOP days?
He did 10 days. In December of 2017.
So as soon as he was adjudicated, he did his 10 days. Okay, so we're just out here doing cocaine, right? What else?
He was to continue with supportive substance abuse programs with the Abundant Living Faith Center. However, after the positive on October 18th, I asked for another evaluation for a clinical recommendation.
I mean, what was the purpose of that, Ms. Acosta? What was the purpose of that? Because all I see is continual cocaine use, and then there was some alcohol use, right? That I guess was a surprise to you, but you never notified the court until what, a week before he was to term?
Yes, he was never positive for alcohol before that time.
And the cocaine cases are just okay, right? Because you're just doing treatment at your own discretion, right? After he picked up a felony case for cocaine while on probation for a DWI third. Let me ask, Ms. Rago, the DWIs, is this a true third? I have to say was, right? Because of the delay in reporting from probation, his case just termed with no sanction. And the best probation could do was ask for an extension at the last minute. Ms. Rocco?
I'm pulling up the rap sheet right now, Your Honor. On local history, it looks like it, but I am pulling up the rap sheet.
In my opinion, Ms. Acosta, this is wholly ineffective supervision of this particular probationer. And it's something that if you did not know that when you started supervising him, you would have known had you kept either the court directly or my CLO apprised of Mr. Gutierrez's situation. I don't understand why you are not contacting the court or Ms. Pineda regarding probationers such as Mr. Gutierrez. I need to know why, because to me, this is a very big problem.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand. I believe that relapse and slip-ups are part of recovery. So my point was to work with him through all of this.
I issued a bench warrant when he picked up the cocaine case in 2021. Why would you think that I would be agreeable to letting slip-ups pass for 10 months, which occur immediately after BHRTC? One of the strictest sanctions, right? I got to say that that's one of the strictest sanctions in terms of treatment, if you want to call treatment a sanction. Once you go through BHRTC, I'm not sure why we're regressing in your mind to less severe treatment. He's clearly not obeying the court's rules. Do you understand that, Mr. Gutierrez?
Yes, ma'am, I do understand that. And I did have a couple of issues going on, but I'm working my hardest right now. I'm going to AA every day. I'm doing.
I am not. Did you ever verify, Ms. Acosta, whether this, it would never be acceptable? Never. And certainly it's something we should have discussed for him to just go to this, what is it? Some church-based treatment while he's continuing. Was he allowed to drive?
I'm not driving at the moment, ma'am.
Did we verify that? Has anybody run him for traffic tickets? You sent me a monitor report that I think covered a week.
Yes, Your Honor, because that was the day of the last UA where he was positive for alcohol. And that monitor report did not have any readings for alcohol.
Have you ever reviewed his monitor reports for the entirety of 2022?
Yes, I have.
Would you provide those to the court, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
He also missed a drug test just on the 27th of October. I don't understand. This is what I'm failing to understand, Ms. Acosta. Clearly, he's using cocaine and probably drinking. And yet everything is a slip up and there's no notification to the court. Zero. I can't even imagine not providing the court with an update. Even if you thought you had it handled in your assessment from whatever TAP counselor, that you would not come to the court and say, Judge, I identify this as such. I want to work with him like this. What do you think? Right? Not even that courtesy. And you know what? His DWI case termed because of your lack of action. Coming to the court a week ahead of time with piecemeal information about a probationer who has constantly been non-compliant is wholly unacceptable. Wholly unacceptable. When you first notified the court, you never even mentioned that he had already been to BHRTC. It was just, oh, hey, we have an October positive test. We want to extend him. At that moment, had you provided the court with complete and accurate information about Mr. Gutierrez's performance, a bench warrant would have been required immediately. A bench warrant would have been required back in February. But you didn't tell anybody. You didn't even why do you not communicate with my CLO?
That was not my intention, Your Honor.
That's not my question. My question is, why do you not communicate with my CLO?
I don't have a response for that, Judge. I do ask questions and she does provide answers, so I just did not ask at the right time.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Gutierrez, so you're aware, and I don't even see, I haven't seen any action on the 2021 case. Clearly, all his conduct is a basis for a bench warrant, which I requested, because you have failed, Ms. Acosta, you have failed to provide the court with notice. You're telling me all this stuff about a case that you want to extend without acknowledging, hey, he's violating his other probation, right? Right? He's not supposed to do cocaine when you're on probation for a cocaine case, right?
Right. Yes, I had explained at the time that he would still remain on probation on his probation case.
I say whether he stays on probation.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gutierrez, I have signed a bench warrant in the 2021 cocaine case. So you need to turn yourself in. Your 2017 case, unfortunately, due to the lack of diligence by probation, has expired. So I don't know if you want to hire an attorney, what you want to do, but do
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have that already filed, Marissa? Has it come back to you already?
On which case, the probation, the 2017 case, I
No,
received the extension.
The 2021 is the bench warrant. Carla, is that the one I signed this morning?
It's, I do not have it yet, Your Honor.
Okay, we need to process that bench warrant ASAP.
And yes, I would like to get an attorney, ma'am.
Go ahead. Ms. Rago, start looking at a number on the cocaine case.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Acosta, I still don't have a full, I don't know if there's something else that is missing in terms of his non-compliance, but that VN certainly should have everything on there that he has been non-compliant with. So if we don't already have that turned into the DA's office, turn it in immediately.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We're adjourned on this matter.
May I read?
Who's next? Mr. Guajardo was waiting for Mr. Anchondo. I don't know if he's been able to get on. We can get off of YouTube for